Alright guys, we are so back. In today's video we are going to be reacting to our pre-World Cup predictions about the World Cup. So let's just hop right into it. Okay.
Alright guys, so this is my brother here. Say hi, Matthew.
And these are just going to be our unfiltered predictions, so
we have
yeah.
our predictions right here, so we're just going to go through them category by category. So let's start with the winner. I think it's going to be Spain.
Oh, yeah. I think it's going to be Spain, too.
Alright.
Perfect. Got that one right.
Good start. Yeah.
I will say you copied me for that one, but...
I started. I predicted it first.
Yeah, I told you before.
Yeah, but I wrote all my predictions down first, so...
Okay. Well, we stuck with it even when they were playing France. Although Joshua wanted to switch it, if you saw that short. But we knew that Spain were good. France, they're not going to get it, and they didn't, so...
Yeah, alright. Let's keep going.
Yeah, I just think, opposed to, like, France obviously has, like, a lot of great attackers, but I think Spain's, like, midfield and their just, like, squad depth will probably carry them farther and ultimately help them end up winning it.
Yep.
Yeah, and they have Lamine,
good midfield.
too, and he's
Lamine was terrible.
I don't know about the Lamine
Not
predictions.
terrible. He was mid.
a really breakout tournament.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're Lamine predictors here.
I don't think France is actually, like, their midfield. Like, they're starting Conte. He's
Did
pretty
not,
good.
Yeah,
he
Conte
did not
didn't
play a
start.
single
I
minute.
believe in him. And also, I don't know if Dictator Mbappe is going to let the other players shine. Like,
That wasn't really true.
I don't know if
although
Dembele.
I don't think Dembele actually had a great tournament either, but Olise linked up with Mbappe really well. And it was either Doué or Barcola. And I thought the France attack actually clicked a lot better than I was expecting. Still not enough, though.
Yeah, I think they played like really well up until that last game where Spain kind of just dominated them possession-wise and everything else.
Can be at Ballon d'Or level when Mbappe is playing in France. So that's why I have doubts about them.
Yeah, there's a lot of conflicting ego on the French team. So for a second category, second place, I have France being in the final with Spain.
I do think. Well, actually,
Do you want to talk about that?
Okay, so that was like, I didn't do a bracket, so like Spain and France both topped their group, so as it would happen, they faced in the semifinals, and yeah, that was kind of just like careless to not like do a bracket, but I mean, they were close. They were in the semifinals, but they still got fourth, so it wasn't great.
I don't know, but based on the bracket that I did, I had France and Spain meeting in the semis, and
Which happened,
I think
by the way.
Portugal is my other finalist.
Okay. Not my best moment, but to be fair, they did lose to Spain, so we never know. Like, Portugal could have made the finals if they were on the other side. They weren't very good in the tournament, I will be honest, and yeah, they didn't look that great. I'm going to say some things about Gonçalo Ramos. He didn't really play at all. I didn't expect Ronaldo to be starting throughout the entire tournament. To be honest, I think that is what held them back. But yeah, I don't think they even topped their group, which is why they ended up playing Spain in the first place. So yeah, pretty off there by me.
I think the midfield is just unbeatable.
The midfield wasn't that good.
Yeah, I think they all underperformed a little. I mean, João Neves had a good first goal, but then they kind of just like were silent.
Yeah, Vitinha kind of invisible. I'm going to talk about Bruno. He really was poor. And I think a lot of this comes down to the coaching as well. In these prediction videos, I mean, at least for ours, like we were really just talking about the players, but I think we really forget like how to evaluate them as a team. And I think that's why Argentina got slept on, or at least from my experience, like no one really had them going that far because we just kind of underestimated how well Scaloni had coached them and how well they played together as a team, even though their individual players were like pretty bad in comparison, except for Messi. And I think that's also why Spain won, because they had really good coaching. And Portugal, they had really bad coaching, which is why they underperformed, even though their squad was, I think, pretty solid, and that midfield definitely should have been dominant like throughout the tournament, but they just looked really bad.
Yeah. Hold on, I have to get my charger for my phone because it might run out of battery.
Well, he's gone. I guess I'll just be telling jokes. So, why does Jesus love bagels so much? It's because they're holy. Fire. Fire joke by me. Okay, let me think of another one. What do lawyers wear to work? Lawsuits.
Run that back, turbo.
Lawsuits.
What did you do?
Nothing. We can just cut that. That
Yeah.
silence.
We will. Okay, back to the video.
Bruno is in like excellent form right now.
He was, to be
And
fair.
I think just
Yeah,
front to
just
back,
didn't
they
perform.
have a really strong squad. And I think Gonzalo Ramos is a bit slept on too.
Didn't get his chance.
Yeah, I didn't do a bracket, by the way, so my predictions might not be like possible, but just ignore that. So for category 3, top scorer, my pick is obviously going to be Dictator Mbappe. He's been like every World Cup previously. He's just been scoring loads of goals. I don't think he's going to stop. I just think that his goals alone won't help them win it this time.
Yeah, so for this prediction, it was like pretty obvious to me at the time, and it was a good prediction. He's the World Cup top scorer now, all time, and I think he's just like solidified himself as like truly the best or one of the best World Cup players ever. And that's like, I knew he performed at this big stage, and this was kind of like his breakout tournament when he was 18. So yeah, it's a good prediction.
And I have Lamine Yamal. I just don't know, like, I don't know if Oyarzabal is going to be, like, the premier goal scorer for Spain, and I think Yamal is capable of being, like, a playmaker, but he's also, like, a great goal scorer, too. And like I said, I think we're really going to see him go up a level in this World Cup. And, yeah, about Mbappe, I just don't know, like, I mean, it's possible, but I just don't think he's, like, really in the right mental state right now. I don't know if he's like that confident, and yeah, there's just a lot going on with him. And yeah, honestly, I just don't really believe in him this year. So
Yeah. So for category 4, we have top.
You want
I think we can skip. We can go to the next one. Yeah.
And I got Lamine Yamal for this one. I just think in La Liga and just a bunch of other tournaments past, he's shown he's like great at creating chances, his crosses, his through balls. I just think that could really shine in this tournament, and that he'll just get a lot of assists.
Okay, so like Lamine is like an assister. He was like the top assister for La Liga this season, I think. It's just I didn't really like expect this injury, this hamstring injury for him to really affect him that much, but it obviously did. He only scored 1 goal, and that's the only goal contribution. And I think like both of us overestimated Lamine's abilities going into the tournament. Like
Well, he was coming off of injury too, and I don't think it's overestimating because he's proved that he can play at that level. I just don't think like he just didn't show up. He was once again coming off an injury, and yeah, just didn't look at his best, which is even a testament to like how good Spain are because they won the tournament even without their best player like really playing at that level. And no disrespect to Oyarzabal, he was very good. So my apologies.
yep.
yeah, and I have Bruno here. Prime
Really
Bruno
bad
2026.
for me.
I think he's just like at the top of his game right now, and the people
He
he's
was.
assisting to, they're not amazing. I'm not gonna lie, but
They're not.
I think in the group stage they'll still like be definitely head and shoulders above the other teams.
They weren't.
And then when it gets down to it, like I could definitely see Bruno like getting some assists off of set pieces, or even like laying off to Vitinho or Joao Neves to put it in the back of the net, like from outside the box. I think he could get some assists that way. And yeah, I just think he's at the top of his game right now. Best playmaker maybe in the world. So that's why I have my bets on him.
Yeah, I don't think this was even that crazy, especially like coming into this tournament, but clearly it didn't play out that way. And yeah, I don't even remember how many assists that he got, but it was definitely less than 3.
I think Portugal will go pretty far this year.
Yeah, the reason I didn't choose anyone from Portugal was because I just don't think that their like finishing is probably going to be as top tier as like other teams, but it's all opinion. For the 5th category, we have player of the tournament, and I have kind of a controversial decision here, but I chose Pedri, and I think that in this tournament, a good
Terrible.
midfield is going to play a really big
Terrible
role. Here's
prediction.
France
Yeah.
doesn't really have the best midfield, and 2 of my favorites, Portugal and Spain, they have great midfields. And so I just think that Pedri controlling the midfield, controlling the tempo of the game, I think he'll really shine in this tournament, and I just think he'll be voted as the best player.
Yeah, so you can tell that he was clearly way
No,
off from that prediction.
I had the right
And
idea.
I think as we'll see
idea-
later, is that I clearly had a better prediction.
No. So my idea was that the midfield in this tournament would obviously, as I said, be like really controlling the tempo and all that. And it did.
Yeah,
and
did Pedri do that?
is what mattered. But I just
I don't
chose the
think he was even on the pitch,
wrong
though.
DRI. I chose Pedri instead of Rodri, and that was a mistake. But I had
big
the right. All right, let's hear Matthew's prediction.
Mine was
Yeah,
clearly
for me,
more
I put
accurate.
Yamal, like, I have Spain winning everything, and usually this will just go to like the best player, like the talisman player in Spain, and that could definitely be Pedri. But honestly, Yamal is going to be the one scoring the goals and getting all the glory. And then I also think, yeah, just like when it comes down to it, that's what like the media really values a lot too. And like I said, I think he's going to have a breakout tournament, or he's already kind of broken out, but he's going to even go higher and be more recognized than he has been. I'm thinking of like Barcelona versus Inter, that one game. I think that's sort of the level we're going to see from Yamal, and Spain's a great team too. So
Yeah.
that's why I have.
So clearly I was
as
more on
my
the
player of
money
the
than
tournament.
No.
Joshua. So
Okay, so for the 6th category, we
yeah.
have young player of the
Lamine
tournament.
Yamal.
And this one is kind of a tap-in. I mean,
All right.
it's the best player under 21 of
Yeah,
the
kind of a
tournament.
tap-in,
I'm going
right?
with Yamal. It's kind of an obvious
Okay.
choice for
Yamal was the obvious choice. I mean, people were putting him, Matthew put him as the best player of the tournament, of the entire tournament. And he's 18, he's 19 now. And so I thought it was like pretty obvious that he would be, even if there's like not many better players.
yeah, it clearly wasn't obvious though. And yeah, we'll just see like based on who I said, like there were clearly many other contenders. So
these reasons.
Yeah, and I'm going with Endrick.
Okay, obviously terrible prediction.
So I actually think this is valid, and if he got minutes, if Ancelotti gave him minutes, I think Brazil would have won the tournament. So yeah, just really disappointing from Ancelotti. I think Endrick had a lot of potential coming into this tournament to be the main guy, and yeah, just really I don't even remember like who was starting in front of him, but he definitely deserved more minutes. Like realistically, like completely seriously, he's probably the next Messi.
Going
Going with
with
Endrick.
Okay, you know what he means. We'll just move on. For number 7, we have the underdogs, the overperformers. Basically, for the last World Cup, that would have been Morocco, making it to the semifinals, I think. So for me, I have Sweden. I just chose this team because they have great attacking output.
Not that good.
Gyökeres and
It's not.
Isak. I think they can score a lot of goals, even if their teammates aren't really up to par. But I don't know. I think they could go farther than people will expect.
Okay, Sweden just had a really bad draw in the round of 32. They had to play France, and they did have a pretty good attack. Gyökeres and Isak were linking up against that 5-0 win against some team. I forgot which, but I think it was like their defense that was definitely holding them back, because they also got 5-0 against the Dutch, which was really bad. But also Anthony Elanga performed much better than I anticipated.
Yeah, honestly, fairs. But I also think they probably would have lost to many other teams that they drew. So, yeah, I don't know. They were fine.
Yeah, and I'm actually like on the opposite end. I think Sweden are being called underrated, but they're actually overrated. I don't think. Well, actually, I don't know how people are really rating Sweden right now. But yeah, I don't really have trust in Gyökeres. I don't really know anyone else on that Sweden team. So, and Isak's just kind
Ayari?
of been like a bum.
Ayari played a
So-
great tournament from
But he had
Ayari.
Yeah,
one,
and my underdog overperformer is going to be Ecuador. I think this is the
So, honestly, I just didn't know anything about this team, and I kind of put them there because of their qualifying record, which was really good. And Ener Valencia was really good in 2022. I remember he scored the first goal of the tournament, I think, against Qatar. And yeah, I kind of like remembered that. It was like, this guy's pretty good. But he didn't even play, and Ecuador clearly couldn't score. And yeah, I think a lot of people had Ecuador going further than that, to be fair, but probably should have like researched or like picked a team that I actually knew versus just I was kind of just going off the media and the hype. And yeah, they had a good defense, but they just could not score and kind of went out. I would say they underperformed based on like the expectations that were placed on them. I forgot who they lost to. Do you remember?
No, I forgot. I'll put it up on the screen.
Yeah. But yeah, not a great tournament from them either, to be honest.
last dance for Ener Valencia, cult hero.
For real.
And yeah, I think he's gonna have a good tournament like he always does. You have Caicedo coming in here. He's not in the best form, but I think in this team he suits them really well, and he's gonna have a great tournament. Hincapié just came off of a Champions League final, and you know I think he's also an important player here. And yeah, they did really well in qualifying, and I just think Ecuador are gonna surprise a lot of people.
All right, and for the eighth final category is the underperformers, and for me, I kind of chose the obvious pick, Brazil. Their recent games, they haven't really
they
been
lose to?
performing very well. I think
Norway.
Vinny's kind of
It's
out
kinda
of
not
form.
like-
I just don't
they
think they
probably
really
should've won
have that
that game.
flair
Yeah.
and that kind of
And they went out
Passion
earlier
and
than people
that-
expected.
like.
Yeah.
I don't think their team is as
So
good as
that's
they.
probably-
Richarlison.
Probably good at.
Yeah,
I think
I just
Richarlison
don't think
is
their
in the
team's
team,
as
but
good.
That's probably like
as they've been in the
why
past.
they underperformed, honestly.
Yeah, I do think that having
And they didn't play
Rafinha.
Endrick.
Yeah, I do think. Okay, I do think having Rafinha injured from I think the second or third game was a big blow because he looked really good in the second game. I do remember watching; he was getting a lot of chances, and I think that was a huge blow to them. And I mean, no one could have really predicted that, but I mean they did underperform. I think.
Yeah, they weren't. They should have at least be in Norway.
Yeah, I definitely see that. Although I don't know if people actually have like maybe Brazil's too like
Yeah, I actually
Like,
don't
everyone
think
thinks
people
they're
were
gonna flop,
expecting
so it's
that
not
much
even,
of
like, a
Brazil
flop
to
when
be
they do.
fair, like from the
but
beginning. I stand by that.
yeah, Neymar. I don't know. He's pretty old. He got injured again. I don't know about that. Noah Charleston is huge for them.
Huge.
But they do have
No
Endrick,
Endrick.
so I think maybe he can carry them. Like legitimately, like he could be a actual breakout player in this tournament. But my underperformer is Germany, and like they've been pretty.
Super accurate there.
Yep.
They just like sell every tournament, honestly. And since 2014, like that was so long ago, 12 years. And yeah, they just never have recovered. Pretty sad. Like I thought the squad was talented, and Mecha had a great tournament. Verts and Musiala didn't really do much, so they still have a lot of time. But
Yeah, they have a young squad.
I just don't know how much time we can give them until we actually decide, like, oh, this is the kind of player that they are. And that previous level that they were at, like, it was not, like, they'll never get back to it. But I think Havertz is not a tournament-winning striker. I don't think... Yeah, I don't know what else to say, really. Like, the names don't really pop off the team sheet. And they lost to Paraguay, who were kind of just playing like
Like they lost to
bullies.
USA.
Yeah. They lost to USA 3-0. And I don't know how you can lose to a team like that. I mean, obviously they were just like playing stupid and fouling all the time, but still, like you kind of have to. If you're a team like Spain or France, like you're never gonna let that happen to you. Like you're just gonna outclass them, and Germany didn't do that at all. They kind of dropped to the level of Paraguay, and also conceded a goal, which is crazy. So yeah, really sad. I don't know what the future is for Germany, and yeah, what's going to happen to them. But Jurgen Klopp has come in. He's a great coach, as we know. So yeah, we'll just have to see.
Yeah, my friend and I were watching the World Cup together, and he kind of mentioned that how Brazil and Germany, they're both kind of like brand name teams, like based on their past achievements. Brazil has 5, Germany has 4. Like you kind of expect them to do well just because that's the name of their country, Brazil and Germany. But I think right now they're like both in a state where they're not really like that good, and they're never really going to be favorites to win. So that's kind of like the 2 obvious picks for this category.
Fact.
All right.
Atrocious in the past World Cup, so I don't know if you can really call this underperforming.
It
Because
was.
they'll do.
It was,
I
though.
think they'll get
Somehow
out
they
of the
managed
stage
to
for sure, especially
underperform
looking
even below
at
the
the
low
low
expectations that
already
they had.
set.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think maybe like a round of 16 exit
not even.
is definitely possible for them, and they definitely should be going farther. I don't know if Verts can like turn the corner and flip the switch just like that. Musiala is kind of coming off injury, and Havertz maybe
Yeah, I thought they were okay.
has shown some stuff recently, but I don't
He was
know
okay.
if
They were
like,
all
he can really
They're
carry
all
a
fine in
team
the group stage. But
as the
it's
first choice striker at the World Cup. And yeah, I just don't know about Germany. They never seem to perform well in these recent international tournaments. So, although in the Euros they did all right, but yeah, that's why I have Germany here, maybe a round of 16 exit.
So yeah, that's our predictions for the World Cup. Comment
All right,
if
now we're gonna review
you
the
got
AI
some
predictions
or if you have
to see
any
if
other
they were any better than
predictions
ours.
for us. And
So yeah,
I don't even
let's
know
head
them.
back to see
it
the
might be
AI
Matthew's first time
predictions
seeing
that
them. So
AI predicted.
let's see what AI predicted.
Okay, let's go.
Let's hop into it. So, I asked ChatGPT to
Okay.
predict.
Okay.
Basically the same as what
Let's
you
just
said.
take like a first look at it. We have the
Belgium.
winner being Spain, runner-up being France, Kylian Mbappe. Okay, so
I muted
ChatGPT
it.
definitely like glaze Lamine.
Please, Lamine, yeah.
like-
Who would do that? Who would do that?
And so yeah, it was the first 3 are exactly mine, and then so is the 4th, and the 6th.
Belgium and England. So Belgium underdog overperformer. I think they were
I do
exactly how they were expected to go.
I do think. I mean, I didn't really expect much from Belgium. I mean, when you think about it, their squad isn't great. They have like their biggest name is probably Tielemans right now, Lukaku, Courtois, and all of them are pretty old. Tielemans was great this tournament, but I just think they really like. I think this was a pretty accurate prediction, but I mean,
You think they were
I mean,
overperformers?
I think they overperformed more to my expectations. Like I really didn't expect them to go all the way.
Yeah, but like if you take it matchup by matchup, like you kind of expect them to beat. They top their group, right?
I don't know.
And then they beat. I don't know, but you kind of expect them to beat the United States.
Yeah, I
think.
guess that's a fair point.
So.
yeah.
And then you expect them to lose to France,
Or-
to Spain.
Yeah, Spain.
Yeah, you expect them to lose. So, at least for me, I feel like they just won the games that they should have and lost the games that we expected them to.
Okay, that's fair. And for their underperformer, they have England, and that's
You don't think so?
England didn't. I do not think England underperformed. I think they
I
played.
mean, they got like the way they exited the last game against Argentina. I feel like that maybe was underperformance, but also I don't know if you expect them to get to the semifinal in the first place.
Yeah, I think third place is their best finish ever since 1966 when they won it the first time in their only time. And I think they've always been kind of known as like the bottlers, and like getting to the final probably would have been a huge achievement. And I think even third place is like, it's pretty good for them. Obviously, like true England fans wanted it to come home, but I didn't really expect that.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. Like they did better than people thought like coming into the tournament, but at the time of the semifinal, I think people expected them to win. At least I did against Argentina, and the GOAT Lies thought that England was going to go to the final as well. So I think that is just telling us that they kind of got our hopes up and then underperformed from there. So they overperformed and then regressed back to who they are, which are just like bottlers. Because, I mean, you have 10 minutes left in the semifinal and you're going to the final. Like
11 people in the box. It's crazy.
And yeah, it was disappointing, I will say. But to just take it as like a whole macro level, third place is pretty good. So I don't know if you can call them underperformers or not.
Yeah, just let us know what you think in the comments.
And here's what they said. So for winner,
Okay, we can just skip ahead.
Similar to what I said, and performer.
Oh, there is
squad
some
choice
reasoning
was
for them.
questionable to say that they were coming home on golden ball, but winner is going to be France.
Okay,
Wait,
this
who's
is Gemini.
For Gemini said the winner is going to be France,
It's wrong.
Yeah, that's
and the second place is going to be
They
England.
got fourth.
I'm not
England.
sure how I feel about
Second
England
place,
being
England.
Okay. We have to talk about this. England enters the tournament with arguably the most potent collection of attacking talent. And then he mentions Saka and Foden.
Or Rip Foden. Loki, if they had Foden, like maybe it's a different story.
But Saka, I mean, he
was fine in the
third place game.
He got a hat trick.
But I mean, come on, he didn't.
He did all right.
I mean, Bellingham really played really well. I think Kane kind of started losing form once he got into the knockouts.
I think Kane, like as he always does, just like disappears and as like the games get bigger.
Yeah,
Also, like
just don't think-
best attacking talent, like that's clearly France.
France.
I feel like I don't know if that's possible. Top scorer they said Mbappe.
All right, that's
That's
okay.
a tap in.
Honorable mention: Erling Haaland, Harry Kane. Both of them were in the race. I don't think anyone expected Messi to play as well as he did. He was
Yeah.
incredible this tournament. Okay, top assister.
De
KDB.
Bruyne.
KDB did not do very much. Nico Williams, I think, got 1 assist. Lamine got 0. And yeah, I mean, everyone expected
Yeah,
Lamine.
that was
but
silly.
Golden Ball, Jude Bellingham. That's not a bad shout.
That's pretty good, honestly.
A third place player with who's in the Golden Boot race, who's a midfielder. It's pretty good.
He did everything.
Yeah.
He put the team on his back.
Yeah. Young player of the tournament, Lamine. That was,
Lamine.
I mean, that everyone thought that.
Top assister.
Not me.
They said Lamine Yamal, just because he's really good at assisting. It also said maybe Kevin De Bruyne. I don't know if. I mean, he's really old now. I don't know if he can
All right, let's go.
really
Let's
creep
do
in,
this.
though England doesn't win.
Okay.
With the underperformer for
Okay. Underdog overperformer Colombia.
What did they do?
They topped their group with Portugal.
They
in
topped
it.
their group. And
That's
then,
pretty good. And then they
But
played.
how'd they do in the... Do you want to look it up?
Yeah, hold on, guys.
Here, no, I'll just do it on mine.
Okay, guys, don't hold on. Actually, still hold on.
Colombia.
Anyways, we can talk about Brazil. Underperformer Brazil. Exactly what I said. I mean, yeah, I just think that it was kind of.
Oh, they lost to Switzerland in the round of 16 on pens.
Mm.
That's not that good.
Yeah, I think pens is a bad way to go, but also,
I think we expected them to beat
Switzerland?
Switzerland.
I mean, come on.
yeah.
But yeah, it was
Manzambi.
Manzambi signing to Villa. Okay, that was unrelated.
the underperformer. They said Brazil,
Okay.
like me.
Okay, so those are basically all the predictions. So, rate our predictions in the comments because, I mean, some of them are pretty good, some of them are awful.
Not,
And yeah,
Not really.
So thanks for watching.
yeah,
And-
if you want to watch the 7 levels of Survivor players, stay tuned.
Yeah, we're working on it, even though it's completely different from my niche. But yeah, so subscribe for more videos like this if you want to see us predict the Premier League season or like
Do that.
or like the season in general, like the Champions League, all the winners. So yeah, just let us know if you want that and like the video if you liked it because it's completely free and it's like
It's
one
like
click.
giving away money, but it doesn't like cost you anything.
Yeah, and it literally doesn't do anything for you. So I would really appreciate it.
Yeah, we're like begging for it.
Really
like, on our
appreciate it.
knees.
Okay, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.
Bye.